What is good? What is good, y'all? What is poppin', everybody? Mikey T, the movie star, here for this exclusive live video. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Sorry I'm a little bit late tonight, but we have to talk about a couple different things. Yesterday I wanted to jump on here with my guy SV Twizz and actually talk about the whole situation with Gillie the Kid and Wiz Khalifa, y'all. You know what I mean? This is a pretty tense situation. So I wanted to jump on here and talk about it with y'all. Now, obviously, it's not really like some of the past situations that we've seen Gillie get involved with, but it's got some shit going right now as far as Gillie's page getting deactivated on Instagram. You know what I mean? Gillie actually just made a new page. Wallow has been promoting it. Gillie's made a few posts. He actually spoke on the fact that he talked with Wiz. He actually spoke with Wiz, and we're going to be covering all of that tonight, you guys, because even though it's not a situation on the level of what was going on with Gillie and let's say Lil Wayne, it's not on that level. It's not on the level of Gillie and Cassidy, but it's pretty serious. You know what I mean? Because Gillie social media presence is a major thing. To take that away from Gillie right now is like taking away one of his biggest tools in the music industry, the opportunity to get his voice out there. But if you haven't followed Gillie back, you know what I mean? If you haven't followed Gillie back, I mean, most of you already have, I'm sure, but Gillie's already up to about 100K in subscribers. Let me post Gillie's new page on here, and I'm going to pin it up just in case anybody doesn't have it. Just in case anybody doesn't have it. Pretty serious situation here. I need everybody to share this video. I need everybody to follow Gillie. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. We're back to our regularly scheduled time. I did a couple live videos. I actually did a couple live videos during the day, different little time scheme. I'm going to send this video to Gillie the Kid as well, so Gillie can tap in tonight. So make sure you all share this video, man. You don't know who's going to pop in tonight. You really don't know who's going to pop in tonight. Anything can happen on this channel, you guys. You never know who's watching. We're going to be joined by SV Twizz in just a few minutes, but I'm sending this video to Gillie the Kid right now, and hopefully he'll tap in with us tonight to actually speak on this situation. Everybody follow Gillie the Kid. If you haven't, though, it's Gillie the Kid. It's Gillie the King _ new page. They'll probably drop the new page once a significant amount of followers crank in. That's right, Big Swift. I appreciate you for tapping in. QGTM. Queens Get the Money. Is that what that? Okay. Salute to Queens Get the Money. You already know. Okay. Virginia's in the building. Let me know where you guys are tapping in from. I'm about to roll something up. We got an exclusive, though. We got an exclusive on deck because we got to talk about Benny the Butcher as well. We got to talk about Benny the Butcher because he has a new documentary coming out, apparently. Obviously, everybody knows about Tana Talk 4. Go cop that.
We live on Report Card Radio. Mikey T, the movie star. The Butcher coming.
Oh, my God. About Tana Talk 4. Damn. Guys, I am sorry. Has my sound been off this whole time? Damn. Indianapolis, what's popping? My apologies if my sound has been off this whole time. Let me just get situated here. Sorry, you guys. My apologies, man. Oh, no, I'm good? All right, good, because I thought I had the sound off on my Mac, so I thought maybe everybody could hear the sound from another joint, because I got another computer right here where I look at the comments. But sometimes I'll have another screen. I'll have another browser open, but that's neither here nor there, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in. I appreciate my moderators in the building. Sound has been good. Big Swift, I appreciate that, man. Major salute. But we're going to take a look at this point right here with Benny.
And we live on Report Card Radio. Mikey T, the movie star. The Butcher coming.
Major salute to Benny the Butcher. That's my guy right there. I went out to Buffalo and interviewed Benny the Butcher. And, that was actually right before 2019. I interviewed Benny actually the end of 2018. It was December. It was freaking cold as hell. Snow came down as I left the city. But nah, Benny made me feel real welcome in Buffalo. You know, it took me back to my throwback days of actually going out to interview somebody in their own hood, their own vicinity, their own city before the pandemic took over, you know, and we started doing everything virtually, really. We got Buffalo in the building. Speaking of that, man, Buffalo is in the building tonight. Major salute to my guy James Brown, always in the building, tapping in, showing love. My guy Jason Waters says, I like Benny the Butcher. I got his album Fire, Tana Talk 4. And now that Benny the Butcher is with Def Jam, I can only expect more major things, but it's kind of odd to hear Benny the Butcher saying that he caught a new charge. You know, there's a lot of shit that goes on in the game that, you know, that disables an artist, that stops an artist from traveling, you know, from getting into different cities, from getting into Canada, from getting into hell, you know, apparently the United Kingdom as well. Benny the Butcher is an artist that is having the ability to travel right now. He's finding all types of success. So, you know, heading out to different countries isn't going to be a problem for him. There's probably a demand to have Benny the Butcher in all these other countries. But the one thing that is going to hold him back is his record. If he has a past criminal record. And, you know, in my interview with him, we had discussed what had happened with several of the BSF affiliates. And that's why I wanted to bring up that interview tonight, you guys. What's going on, Sean? I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Don't forget about the machine. Hell no, Dame Dollar. You know, I appreciate you for tapping in. I need everybody to share this video. We're going live tonight, man. I'm on a little bit of that cognac. You know what I'm saying? If you were on my Instagram, you would know. If you were on my Instagram, you would know, guys. You would have seen that I was drinking some. You would have seen that I was drinking on my Instagram live beforehand. But you can follow Mikey T. Everybody that follows me, I will follow you guys back immediately. Everybody that follows me based on this video, I will follow you guys back immediately. No, Sheem. It's all good, brother. Appreciate you for tapping in. We're really just getting started. I got going a little bit late tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? All types of shit going out on the road, man. All types of, you know, just types of traffic, really, man. There's a lot of shit going on out there. There's a lot of shit going on right now, man. Nah, Sam. Not the full pint, man. Not the full pint, man. I only had about a sip and a half left, maybe 2 sips left, but I let it all go. 716. Major salute to the 716. 716 squeeze. Major salute. Sheem says Gillie needs to stop it. We're going to be going over it all tonight. I'm going to roll up, though, you guys. Hell yeah. My man Big Swift says he's sipping on some vodka. Is it Ciroc, bro, or is it Tito's? Let me know. You got a variety, man, you know, but I got to salute to Diddy. You know what I mean? I got to salute to Diddy with the Ciroc vodka. But obviously there's Grey Goose. Obviously there's Belvedere. You know what I mean? And another new favorite is actually Tito's, man. I finally just gave it a try. You know what I mean? But speaking of giving shit a try, y'all should give Bel Air Blue a try, man, if you haven't. If you want something that tastes a little bit unconventional, if you want something that tastes a little bit different than your everyday champagne, you know what I mean? Whether it be gold or pink, mess with that blue, yo. Mess with that blue. I was thinking about popping that on tonight's episode, to be 100% honest with you, but then I ended up grabbing some Chronic. I was like, yo, I might be popping the blue. I might pop the blue tonight, is what I said for the show, man. Major salute to Gillie the Kid. Damn, I didn't. Let me put Gillie the Kid's joint up here. I'm pinning Gillie the Kid's Instagram right now. So if anybody hasn't followed Gillie's new Instagram, you're going to want to follow it right now, man. That's my guy right there. That's my OG. I hope he tunes in tonight. It would be dope if he did. I'm not holding him to it. Every time I be hitting Gillie, he always be in like California or some shit like that. He always be, traveling and shit like that. I'm so proud of how Gillie has made it so much further in his career at this point. Look at the shit that Gillie is doing right now, you guys. Gillie is really at the top of his game. Gillie is at the top of his game. And let's be honest, is Wiz? Is Wiz at the top of his game, you guys? Is Wiz where he was back then when, as Gillie would say, I'm going to see you again? That big type of Wiz Khalifa record. You know what I mean? I can't say that Wiz is at his height of popularity when it comes to music, but it looks like Wiz is at his height of positivity. You know what I mean? It looks like Wiz is happy with himself. It looks like Wiz is actually happy with where he is at in life right now. I've been watching Wiz's IG. Gillie, don't get on me for that, Gil. I've seen the videos of Wiz kickboxing. I seen the videos of Wiz training. I seen the videos of him doing his taekwondo. You know what I mean? Whatever Wiz is doing, it looks like it's making him happy, is what I want to say. You know what I mean? Whatever Wiz is doing, it looks like it's making him happy. And that's something you can never take away from a man. Wiz is at a point in his life where he just wants to do different things that he wasn't able to do before. I mean, if you look at Wiz today, he was in a pool on a floaty. You know what I mean? Just enjoying life, relaxing. Even though the funniest guy in podcasts, you know what I mean? The funniest guy in podcasts right now made a joke on him. You know what I mean? Like he made a joke on him sort of and let's just say kind of it seems like Wiz Khalifa kind of took it the way that Will Smith took it with Gillie the Kid's page getting deactivated and everything, which is kind of bullshit if you ask me. Gillie's page actually getting deactivated. If you're going to go on somebody's page and like report them and all types of shit like that, you know what I mean? It's kind of childish, you know what I mean? Because you could tell Gillie wasn't taking it to that level with what he did. You could tell that Gillie was joking with what he did. But I'm not going to put that on Wiz, you guys. You got to understand that Gillie actually had so many fans. Or Wiz has so many fans that probably spoke up for Wiz in that situation. So many of Wiz's fans probably reported Gillie's page to the point where Instagram reviewed Gillie's page and they decided to shut his shit down. But I'm about to bring in my guy, SV Twizz. QGTM asked, what am I smoking tonight? I'm smoking on some fire that my boy hooked me up with. I'm about to bring my co-host in, SV Twizz. Twizz, what is popping, bro?
Yes, sir. Mikey T, let's get it. What's good, man? It's a lot going on right now, man. A whole lot going on.
Oh, yeah, man. It's going on, man. They shut the biggest podcaster's Instagram page down in your city, bro. One of the big, you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, bro. I don't even know how that happened. Like, how can things be so sensitive, bro? It was nothing said like that. People real sensitive, man. The system is real sensitive, man.
I was just speaking on that, Twizz, and I was saying, I'm not going to put that on Wiz, but there's got to be probably thousands of fans that may have felt disrespected to the point where they actually reported Gillie's page, Twizz. That could have been it.
I think it was, if it wasn't directly Wiz, it was part of the team that's around him. Salute, murder.
Yeah, man.
James Brown, you know how we carry. Appreciate you, bro.
That's a good point, man. A lot of the team around him, they're like, yo, we've got the most popular podcast hosts. You know what I mean? Gillie the Kid is kind of like modern day Chris Rock. I hope I'm not off that Henny too much. But you know what I mean? Gillie's kind of like modern day Chris Rock. You know what I mean? And you got him saying something about Wiz Khalifa's draws. You're like, he's taking it to the next level, man. He put him on Front Street, as they say, Twizz.
Facts, but that's great for Wiz's career, bro. These guys need to stop being so sensitive. That would have been me, you know what I'm saying? Or even you, Mikey T. You would have got right back at him. Well, we would have been going together for a week or two then. Maybe a month.
I would have made a whole line of workout draws. You know what I mean, Twizz? If that was me, I would have made a whole line of workout draws. I would have made workout Khalifas. You know what I mean? Instead of Wiz Khalifas, I would have made my workout Khalifas. Like I think it's crazy because Gillie and Wallow just literally had Wiz on the podcast in January of 2020, right at the start of the year, Twizz. But Twizz, Wiz was taking a few shots. He said he was calling Gillie an old head in that one, man. He was saying like, yo, you're only taking 10 push-ups. I'm going to do 15.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, man, it's still positive, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Salute, Jay, salute. It's like, bro, for Gil to even mention you like that, that shows that he felt as though they had, a friendship, man. That's just Gil character. Look at how Gil and Wallow go back and forth, bro. And Wallow be saying some crazy things about Gil. Gil say some crazy things about Wallow. People need to realize it's entertainment, bro. This is all entertainment.
It's funny.
Exactly. Like I got people I know my whole life that if I see them today or tomorrow, it's gonna always be all love. We could play around, but bro, they can have Instagram accounts and all that, and we ain't following each other, bro. Like it's not that serious to get too emotional over a statement through Instagram or claiming that Gil said that he unfollowed them. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the it was funny though, because you know what I'm saying? I seen the joints on YouTube. I'm like, bro, it's a little too loose. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Gil was saying probably what people was, a lot of guys was probably thinking like,
what are you
this guy out
supposed to
of pocket.
wear? What are you supposed to wear when you're working out, man? I mean, Wiz is in there wearing his gear. I mean, Gillie wants to say, put some drawers, put some pants, put some shorts on over some drawers.
Bro, yeah, bro. How Philly won't carry it like that. You better have some dry fit on or something, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's his own way of doing it. He doing it UFC style, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Wiz is very UFC with it. I'm not sure if it's kickboxing, taekwondo, or as Twizz points out, UFC. But Wiz is like, he looks pretty serious with it, man. And you know what, Twizz? He also looks very happy with himself. You know what I mean? Kind of like, he's getting some weight on him, Twizz. Don't hate on the man for being happy about the way he looks.
Yeah, so do you think Gil was wrong for addressing that and not addressing Bobby Smurder's style of dancing?
Well, I mean, shit. You know what I mean? In all honesty, man, like I was just saying, I said Gillie the Kid is kind of like the modern day Chris Rock. These comedian types, they're expected to say funny shit. I don't think Gillie expected Wiz to respond the way that he did, to take offense the way that he did, or even more than Wiz, just people in general. People in general taking offense to what he said. Sometimes these comedians can say shit that is a little bit too far, like as we just saw at the Oscars.
True, but with that, it was like personal, like, you know what I mean? It was a illness done and all of that. I mean, we dealing with somebody with an illness, real prophecy. What's up?
Okay,
exactly, Bill.
I got love for Gillie too, but in this case, we're dealing with somebody who was Twizz. I don't know if you ever dealt with this, man, but we're dealing with somebody who was kind of skinny their whole life. We're dealing with someone who's now getting into the gym and getting involved in some fitness and putting some weight and putting some muscle on themselves, and they're feeling good about their body.
Yeah, but it's not like he was 400 pounds and he got down to that. You know what I mean?
No, but it's like he was $110 and he got up to $160 or whatever he's gotten up to, and he's like feeling good about it, man. It's kind of a different situation, But Gillie actually has a new Instagram, Twizz. Are you following Gillie's new IG yet? Gillie,
no, I'm a follow it tonight.
Right. I've got it pinned up for anybody who hasn't followed it. Gil's already got 100K followers, Twizz.
Yeah, his drink gonna roll regardless, man. You know what I mean? It's gonna roll regardless.
Now, Reek, I'm not being emotional about it. I'm just trying to see it. I'm trying to see it from both sides of the fence, man. We got to see it from both sides of the fence, because as much as I want to just stick up for Gillie as well, I know these two artists, they have a relationship. I thought it seemed like they had a bit of a friendship, Twizz. They were doing
They do.
the
They
Kush Up challenge all over Instagram together.
Mikey, they do, bro. It's Wiz that took it personal. Like if Gil pull up Ariev, bro. If we see Gil and he on live, he pull up Ariev. Do you see how he interact with the people he got love for? I mean,
Yep.
you done been around Gillie plenty of times, bro. Like plenty of times. You've been to his crib, all types of stuff, bro.
He
You know
kind of
what I mean?
acts
So
the same way. He'd be bidding on him.
exactly,
He'd be bidding on him.
exactly.
But Twizz, I read something in the comments that I wanted to ask you about. In one of the comments, it actually said, "Yo, you know Pittsburgh dudes don't like Philly dudes. Is that really a thing? I didn't get to ask you
It's
that
a
yesterday."
it's a love hating relationship. Like when Pittsburgh and Philly is in the jails together, bump heads, bro. But it's like on top of the sports bump heads, the Eagles and the Pittsburgh fans bump heads. But
Yep.
but at the same time, I got a couple guys from out Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? I one of my homies from back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Real rap, Rick, you know how we carry it.
Salute,
You know what I'm
Reek.
saying? I got people that one of my homies I grew up with, he from Philly, moved out Pittsburgh, and they loved him out there, you know, when he came out there and everything. So it's like a love-hate relationship. I know, like, I had homies that was like in placement and stuff with guys in Pittsburgh, and they was always going back and forth and, you know, this and that. So it's a love-hate thing.
Wow.
It ain't, you know what I'm
Reek
saying?
just said the same thing. But
Facts.
Twizz, Boom said, "I'm from Pittsburgh. Philly thinks that we country." Is that accurate?
That's accurate. We do think
Wow.
y'all country, but it's no disrespect. It's not wrong with being country. It's country compared to how Philly is. Like, you know what I mean? Country, you know, like it's not really too many things out Pennsylvania that's, you know, it's a few spots. You got like Chester and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
people from Chester be tapping in.
yeah, like Chester and all that, like it's like closer to the fast speed of cityness. But you know, Pittsburgh feels southern to us, but it's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, y'all got like dirt roads and stuff like that out there, John. Like you know what I'm saying?
James Brown says
Facts,
same thing. Same thing with New York and Buffalo. Interesting, man.
facts.
Interesting to unpack that tonight, man. You know what I'm saying, Twizz? Just we never really get to touch on that, man. Boom, I appreciate you bringing that to the table, bro.
Shout out to Pittsburgh though, boo. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The Real Prophecy, salute our guy. He says Gillie said and done a lot of features in my hood. Him and Oskino show my city mad love. Salute to them. Yeah, Gillie the kid's name goes pretty far. You know what I mean? Gillie the kid has showed love, like Twizz was just saying. Gillie literally pulls up in, Erie. You know what I mean? Gillie be pulling up
Facts,
on his old block and just out there bidding with some of his old friends. You know what I mean? People that remember him from back in the day and shit. So you really
facts.
put that past Gillie to just want to joke around. And that's why Gillie kind of took this so personally. I think if you read when he said, "What is wrong?" he said something about these industry dudes. Because
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy when dudes from your block can take it on the chin, but the dudes in the industry who you be around at the Rock Nation brunch, who you be at the award
facts,
shows with, they can't take this shit on Instagram on the chin like that.
facts.
Reek said, outside of Philly, the rest of PA do seem country to us.
Facts.
Really?
It's PA and suburban. Everything is county. Is
Really?
it county or country? Because PA is big, bro.
I
You know
never
what I'm
really
saying?
looked at Pennsylvania like that, to be honest with you, man.
Yeah, PA big. That's why Philly. You hear so much about Philly because it's the fastest paced area. Not discrediting nowhere else in PA, but it's high speed out there, joint. So it's a lot different. You know, you can go to the store somewhere 3, 4 in the morning, or slide down the block out Philly, and that joint lit up. You know what I mean?
Let's see. All right, Swizz. So we got some shit to talk about tonight, man. I definitely appreciate you for tapping in, bro.
For sure.
You know, so basically, Gillie recently had Wiz on $1 Million Worth of Game, the podcast, as I said, Wallow, hyped it up. Wallow called it the Smoke Fest 2022.
Uh-huh.
Gillie showed him a lot of love, bro. He even called him the king of Pittsburgh.
Bro, outside of him having him on the podcast, Gil mentioned Wiz on other podcasts. He always mentioned Will. I mean, my fault. He always mentioned Wiz as one of the guys that it was a smoke war with him. You know what I mean? Because he was always like, Wiz was like in the boat with like Snoop when we talking about like burning it down and Herb being a major part of the career. Yeah, I mean, so he always brought Wiz up even outside of the podcast when smoking and stuff like that was a convo. You know what I mean? So he definitely showed him love, man.
Yo, no, I'm sorry. Finch, excuse me. Yeah, no, we're just getting started, bro. We're legitimately just getting started. Definitely appreciate everybody for tapping in, sharing this
Definitely.
video. We got some dope news to talk about tonight, you guys. Our topics of discussion are actually Gillie the Kid and Benny the Butcher, y'all. We're going to be talking about both artists tonight. But we're getting started right now with Gillie the Kid, actually. So do me a favor, share this video if you haven't already, and get ready for a dope live tonight. So let me get back
Def-
into it here. So Gillie actually had some crazy shit to say on Instagram, man. I'm gonna go over it right now because Gillie actually has said at this point he's spoken to Wiz, man. But Gillie said, Wiz, out of the blue, Gillie posted this. And I think it was really just on some funny shit, because Gillie be posting shit on the Instagram all the time, just on some funny shit, Gillie said, Wiz Khalifa, man, I love you, brother. I'm still riding around banging black and yellow. And when I see you again, you're a legend, man. It's Pennsylvania, baby. Philly to Pittsburgh. But I had to unfollow him today. Every time I come on my page, you in your draws. You giving up strap and ball action, man. Every day, man. I can't do 8 balls in the corner pocket. I can't do 8 balls in the corner every day when I wake up. So I had to unfollow you, playa. I had to unfollow you. Do you think that was a little drastic, Twizz?
no,
Unfollowing over the workout, the
I
Taekwondo videos.
I think it was funny and accurate. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if he even really unfollowed him, man. I think he might have just been joking.
If he would have unfollowed them and not said nothing, then that would have said, you know what I mean? Then let's just say Wes would have noticed he stopped following him
It's a
and
good
nothing
point.
was said, and he'd be like, "Dang, like what's up?" Like, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, he did it publicly and also did it in a comedic way. You know what I'm saying? So he did it, funny style. That's how we know. That's what we know Gilly for, bro.
Yeah, like I said, Twizz, I
Like,
don't know if he actually
bro,
unfollowed him or if he was just joking.
bro, that's Gil's style. Like, it's like even what he how he did like with 21 Savage and Amber Rose and things of that nature. You know what I mean? And he didn't know 21 at that time, but that's his style, bro. Yeah, I mean, that's that's how he do it.
Yeah, nah, it's been his style since 2012, 2013, whether it's a comedic statement or whether it's a, advice or whether it's some, you know what I mean, some real shit. That's been Gillie's style since back then, giving people game, you know what I mean, making people laugh. And that was just, to me, it was something to make people laugh. Wiz addressed it though, man, and he said, Wiz said, I'm only going to address this one time. The same dude who's telling me to put clothes on in the gym or unfollow me because I make them uncomfortable. Y'all are the same dudes who laughed at people when they read in high school or said that you sound stupid because you sound smart. Y'all are negative and you know what I do with negativity. See ya.
Bro, that was the corniest and dumbest response that he could have ever made, bro. It was dumb. These the reasons why I say it was dumb. For one, bro, it don't even make no sense of what you saying. We talking about if you gonna be especially talking to Gil, because Wallow ain't say nothing. Gil made this statement, right? So we talking about Gil. Yeah, Gil ended up being a street guy. Everybody from Philly damn near is in the streets one way or the other. But at the end of the day, it's like this, bro. Gil was never no dumb guy. Gil went to college and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a college student and all of that. You know what I mean? Like he just sound like somebody that his response was so off because he had to respond fast and it really got under his skin. That's what that response sound like, bro. Like it's no comparison. He should have been like, bro, you mad because you can't take your shirt off. You mad like you unfollowed me, but your fans on here liking it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It could have been some other angle. Or he could have did a video like, yeah, you saying all that, but Toot liked the picture. You know what I'm saying? He could have then had people, it would have been a back and forth controversy then. You know what I mean?
Boom says Wiz response was lame. Twizz is speaking facts.
It was. It was off, and I think he responded too fast because that ain't make no sense, bro.
Interesting that you say that. You know what I mean? I really honestly, my opinion is I kind of feel like Wiz is just keeping it real to himself. You know what I mean? Having watched other people struggle in school like that in the past by getting made fun of, I think Wiz is really just keeping it real to himself, bro. You know, but Gillie has got his new page activated. Apparently his page got shut down, Twizz. After that, you know, like you really wouldn't have thought this situation with Gil and Wiz was anything. You know, you wouldn't talk about this situation with Gil and Wiz like it was comparable to a Wiz or a Gil situation with Cassidy or Gil's situation with Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't necessarily think it was that serious, right, Twizz?
It ain't that serious. Wiz need to pull his skirt down, bro. You know what I mean? The people around him saw it was really affecting him. So then they went behind scenes and messed with that man page. Like that man can't go on $1 million worth of game and give him a 15-minute segment on that joint and torch him on there. Like it's so many other ways, bro. Like, come on, man. We all men at the end of the day. Like, and where's you working out and doing all that? That's the celebrity boxing match right there. Y'all got Wiz and Gil step in the ring. You doing all that training, Wiz. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm saying, Twizz. In this situation, it's like, you know, with Gil getting his page taken down, doesn't that kind of take it to the level of where he was with Lil Wayne, where he was with Cassidy? Like they went to a drastic level. They just affected this man's career. He had not 1 million followers on that page, Twizz. I was thinking 1 million because I remember Gillie crossed 1 million. He had 2 million followers, Twizz.
The thing with Gil and Cass and Gil and Wayne, comparing it to Gil and Wiz, Wiz is playing the innocent geek kid that you shoved him in the locker and it's like, oh, what, you know, why you doing this to me? I won't fight back. Cassidy was disrespectful and Wayne was disrespectful out the clear blue. You know, they made publicly like, you know, it was like a different level of disrespect. Gil was playing with Wiz and Wiz got so emotional. That's like one day, you know how Gil and Wallow play with each other on the podcast, but Wallow really get serious. Like picture Wallow really get upset about one of them jail jokes or something. Of course, it wouldn't happen because that's their relationship, but
not so much anymore. You know, they don't really. Back in the day when they were filming, you could see them getting like. There was one video where it actually said Gillie and Wallow got into it, but you don't really see them doing that so much anymore, man. They really understand that their podcasting is for the entertainment of everybody watching, and it's not about them getting emotionally upset with one another. Yeah. They're doing it for factors of entertainment, Twizz.
Yeah, they do it. It's all an act. Even back then, even when people think it might seem like it's serious, that was them. They whole life. You know what I mean? when you know you got different relationships with certain people. Like, you know, Gil got people in his life that he won't joke around with, depending on the type of person they are. You know what I mean? It'll be a lot different. But Gil's gonna always make you laugh. You know what I'm saying? That's just his style of character right there. And I don't think it was no harm. If anything, that was a chance to be. It's like you might have a hip hop game or something, the rap game, and a rapper that's lit right now could mention a rapper that nobody been talking about for the past 10 years. And you putting that rapper that nobody talked about in position to respond to the diss track, to keep you relevant on top of you working out. You ain't gotta drop no track or nothing about it. Where's or nothing, bro? Just get involved. This is all entertainment. You a public figure.
Twizz, I want to say I don't think it was personally Wiz who got Gillie's page deactivated. I think Wiz has so many fans that just responded to what Wiz said, and like all of those fans might have reported Gillie's page. Man, I think that's.
I doubt it.
I think that's what it's got. I don't think one person, because if one person reports your page, it's not going to be enough. It really would have to be a group of people finding that thing offensive.
It can if it's close enough to your camp and they doing like defamation of character or something
what
like
Gillie
that.
was doing wasn't all that offensive, man. Like it had to be.
It was to Wiz because he wasn't. Yeah, but you see Wiz's response. I can see if it was said and Wiz laughed it off and then it happened, it would be like, bro, that couldn't have been Wiz. But Wiz's response shows you that it got under his you know what I'm saying? It got under his skin. I don't think it was Wiz directly. I think it was Wiz camp. These guys be having these managers and these people that they people that work around them and stuff like that.
Right here, ASMR. Facebook and Instagram is sensitive to bullying. You know what I mean? This is a very sensitive topic that Gillie kind of made a joke about, Twizz, and now it's kind of funny because Gillie has a new page, Twizz, and he's kind of doing it again. Like Gillie went on his new page already, and he basically said that he spoke to Wiz about this whole situation, and he made a whole nother statement about it. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
But no, I ain't see it yet.
I'm gonna get your reaction to it here live. I don't know. Maybe Gillie is barking up the wrong tree with this because his page with 2 million followers just got shut down. It'll more than likely get brought back.
Yeah.
But now he's doing the same thing again, Twizz, on another page. Is that smart?
Yeah, for somebody that don't care and it's getting under your skin. It's not gonna stop Gil from being big. Gil got a platform where the people is going to funnel. He can come up with a page from scratch. Salute, Alan. He can come up with a page from scratch that got 5 followers.
No. Like you said, Twizz, he can dedicate a 15-minute portion on $1 million worth of game and just be back there like that. I mean, shit, Twizz. I went on Gillie's Instagram. A little bit earlier this afternoon, and please, everybody share this video. It's Mikey T, the movie star, and SV Twizz here tonight. But I went on Gillie's Instagram a little bit earlier this afternoon, Twizz. It had 24,000 followers. Now it has over 97,000 followers, probably over 100,000 right now.
Exactly, bro. Like Gil gonna funnel that traffic. You can't cover up a star, and he's so relevant. You know what I mean? It's impossible. But, with everything being said, is why I know for a fact it was from Wiz camp is because the statement that – so Gil Page got shut down for bullying, correct? Like it was a bullying.
Oh, no. You don't know what it really got. You don't know what it got. We don't know what it got shut down for.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even know it got shut down until everybody started saying it got shut down, and then a new page dropped called Gillie the King new page.
Yeah, all I know is that his response, Wiz Khalifa response, was speaking of him being a bully. Like you the same type of guy that was laughing at the kid in class that, when you know what I mean? Like it don't make that's not even that just shows you it don't matter how much money you got, how much followers you got, that one simple thing could get under your skin. So you mean to tell me that these Instagram comedians that really talk about people on a daily basis and make jokes about everything. And these guys' pages ain't shut down. No, that's somebody with power behind that, bro.
Well,
It's
Twizz,
somebody
their
with power.
pages, in all honesty, their pages get shut down all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know their pages get shut down all the time. I mean, how many times on Instagram do you read my page got shut down at 38K or my page got shut down at 26K? You know what I'm saying? Like you read
True.
that quite a bit. You
I
know,
know a
these
lot.
guys,
Yeah.
they be doing all types of, what's it called? All types of viral shit to get themselves lit to the point where it gets them taken off of the gram. You know what I mean? Whereas somebody like Gillie right now, he doesn't really need to do something that's all that viral, Twizz, to get, an excessive amount of likes, an excessive amount of views and comments. But he kind of did the wrong thing here, poking fun at Wiz. I don't think it was really necessary. I just think he thought it would be comedic. But you got to hear this response, Twizz, man. You got to hear this response that Gillie just posted on his new Instagram. And if you guys aren't following Gillie, I got his IG pinned up. Gillie says, I appreciate the support. He said, I got 100K followers in 8 hours, right? They can't hold me down. I talked to that super soft, extra sensitive dude. He said, you hurt my feelings. You hurt my feelings. So before I get into the rest of this message that Gillie actually said, he spoke to Wiz now, Twizz. What do you make of this, bro? He's exposing the conversation that he had with Wiz on the internet, man.
Yeah, like he made, like, Wiz a sucker.
Couldn't he pump the brakes though, Twizz?
It's just shocking to Gil, bro. It's shocking to him, just like it's shocking to me to hear it, to even hear these responses and to see how everything played out. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's like, man, you a public figure, bro. You might come on. You got things. You have celebrities where they might have an outfit on, bro. The outfit might cost them 20 stacks. Salute, Bobby Digital. Salute. The outfit might cost them 20 stacks, and they come on with the outfit, and people critique it like, yo, bro, like, come on, you look like a Oompa Loompa with that on. Like, look at them shoes. Like, bro, you see 50 Cent do it to everybody. 50 Cent then did it with Little Kim, pictures of her next to an aisle. You know what I mean? Like, if you got somebody like Little Kim that really had got like plastic surgery and stuff like that, and you got somebody like 50 that got the power he got, and he could put them two pictures on there, and a female can respond back to a man like that. You mean to tell me that Wiz can't be a man? Salute, Mr. Lonzo. You mean to tell me that a grown man can't respond, bro? Are you kidding me? Like,
but listen, look at this. Finch says Gillie is from the streets, very little filter. Plus, he knows Wiz won't say a peep. But I think Wiz.
That's not true.
I think Wiz was hitting Gillie very realistically here. If he in fact told Gillie, you hurt my feelings. I think he's just being real with him, Twizz, man. He's being real with him. He's saying, you hurt my feelings. You just had me on $1 million worth of game. We just spent the whole 2021 doing push-up challenges together all over Instagram, bro. But Wiz is just taking it a little bit too personal. Gillie was just
Yes.
I got to ask Gillie if he really even unfollowed Wiz, because I highly doubt he did. I think he was just bidding Twizz.
I mean, like, I guess it just depends on your upcoming and all that. Like, you know what I mean? And salute, Skit. So I guess it depends on what you've been through, because it's like, most of the time a homie won't tell a homie, or a man to tell another man, like, you hurt my feelings. Like, if anything, you'd be like, bro, that was a sucker move. That was some nut stuff. Like, bro, you messing my brand up. Like, it would be more direct. Like, you know, it like if
Interesting.
you you if what he said publicly, if Wiz would have said that on Instagram, it would have been a bunch of laughing faces, and it would have been this and that. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Picture if
If
Gil was
Wiz,
petty.
if Wiz would have went on the internet and said, at Gillie the Kid, you hurt my feelings,
He would
there
have
would have
been,
been a bunch of laughing emojis
bro.
like that.
He would have been the next meme for the next 2 years. You know how they got that picture of Jordan when Jordan got the tears coming out his face. Like, as a man, bro, you just gotta carry it a certain way, bro. Like, and I know somebody said earlier that they knew Wiz wasn't the he knew Gil knew Wiz wouldn't respond or whatever, but he didn't come out like, you know what, Wiz a sucker, bro. Like, you know,
No,
he got his
nope,
chain
of
took.
course not.
You know, he can't go back to his hood. It wasn't that type of energy. It was, it was energy enough where a
He was
person that could have never been facts, a person that never was in the hood a day in their life could have responded, and you know, he could have been like, Gil, bro, like, come on, bro, you sitting there while you shaped like a carrot, bro. Like, you know, I'm over here packed up and I can have my shirt off. Let me see you take this shirt
Yeah,
off. Like,
yeah, but Twizz, it's a little bit different because you know, I think Wiz and Gil have this relationship where that really caught Wiz off guard, man. Like, damn.
man,
Like you know, like you would never see like me and you, we would never be on here saying anything crooked about one another. So I think
but
Wiz seeing that, he was
no,
kind of like, whoa, my
no, but
man, my guy from $1 million
no,
worth of game did that
no,
to
but
me.
it depends what type of person you are. Like, you know what I mean? You know, we different. Like, I joke around, but I don't play around like that. And you know, you don't play around like that. And if we have like a disagreement or something, we would talk personally. But if it was like Gil and you, or Gil and me, Gil would have responded the same way. You know what I mean? If it's worth a response, you know what I mean?
Reek saying he is making it bigger than just by ignoring it. Yeah,
Yeah,
in all reality, because Gil was just using it as a quick skit. You know,
facts.
in reality, Wiz doing what he's doing, he shouldn't be bothered by what anybody thinks. You know what I mean? The only thing that matters at the end of the day is how you feel. You know what I mean about what
Facts.
you're doing. You know, in this game, it's all
To
about originality. It's not about trying to make or appease anybody else. You know what I mean?
to
You're working to appease yourself and your family.
to me, Wiz just showed that he got a low self esteem, bro. He just got a low self esteem. That's what it boiled down to. You know what I mean?
Hey
That's
man, a lot of
definitely
people take offense to certain shit, Twizz, and then like I can understand, like, because sometimes some people they get shit going on and then it only gets 20, 30 likes. But when
true.
Gillie's doing it, it does 1.5 million, 2 million views, and then it's about Wiz, it's gonna do 3 million views now. You know what I mean? Now it's done more than 3 million views, right, Twizz?
It did, but
It's got to. It's
like
got to be doing more than 3
like
million.
like like he didn't even Wiz ain't even had to do a video where he was talking. He could have had somebody on his management team to write a quote about it, where it's like, you know how sometimes celebrities, they not going to physically get on there and talk, but they can just write a quote and shut it down. You know, it should have been more of a thought process. They shouldn't have let him put that like that.
I think Wiz's next album is going to be called "See Ya" or something like that. I don't
yeah,
know
yeah,
from all the
yeah.
way that, but let's get back into this. So Gillie said, they can't hold me down. You know, I talked to that super soft, extra sensitive dude. He said, you hurt my feelings. You hurt my feelings. People were laughing at me. I don't like to be laughed at. I felt like you were bringing down another black man because I told you to put some draws on, because I told you to put some shorts over the top of your drawers. I'm bringing down another black man. I'm the streets, man. You got 30. This is where he really dug in, Twizz, and really just saying it's over for Wiz. He says, you got 30 million followers and 400 comments. They don't matter anymore. Plus,
Yeah,
our money is in the bank. So
Yeah.
what do you make of that last part? You know, Gillie's actually taking shots at Gillie had 2 million followers, probably was
Facts.
averaging thousands of comments, but now he's
Facts.
taking shots right there. Wiz, I want to know anybody in the chat. Tell me how many followers Wiz has. I thought the last time I looked, it was like 26 million. But he says 30 million followers and 400 comments. Let me get your thoughts on that right there alone, Twizz. That's major shots.
It is.
Stealing
Yeah, I mean,
away, bro.
it is. It
It's
is.
a
So that
fake.
means out of all the millions of people that still see you on the timeline, they ain't commenting. So he probably felt like after Gil made that statement, he like, do everybody feel like that? You know what I mean? So, he's in his feelings too much, man. And now, for him to say you trying to, you know, uh take another black man down and all of that, bro. But this man Instagram page got taken down, bro. Like at the end of the day, like I just feel like Wiz, bro, what you did in the game and for you to be the celebrity that you are, that was not an acceptable response, bro. You like this on top of being the face of Pittsburgh and things of that nature, bro. It should have been a much better response, bro. Much better
Bro,
response.
bro, I just looked it up. Wiz has 36 million followers, bro. 36
Facts.
million followers. I'm looking at the comments 1,100, 1,700, 1,600,
So
2,400,
so
1,100.
so you mean to tell me you got 36 million followers and a man that got what? Would you have 1, maybe 2 million
He had two
followers?
Twizz. He had
You
two. He had two, which is ridiculous that they would take that. I'm sorry, I feel a type
yeah,
of way because I actually watched Gillie build his subscribers up. You know what
yeah,
I mean? So,
facts. But
it's crazy. But
but
sorry, Twizz,
but
keep
you good, but Wiz got 34 million more
36.
followers. No, he
Oh,
got
34 more.
34, yeah, 34 more than what Gil got. So for you to be worrying about somebody that got a small percentage of your followers on Instagram, you mean to tell me this back and forth that you're not in position to have a more powerful voice, bro? Like I said, even if you're not no type of guy, because everybody ain't, certain guys like I'm not really no argumental type of guy, or you might not be the type of person that joke around, but you can be strategic with it, bro. You can make fun. You can make fun of Gil in ways, bro. You can hit.
He
Come on,
did.
bro. Like,
Yo, Twizz, he did. Wiz made fun of Gillie on the $1 million worth of game podcast. He says, y'all old heads can only do 10 push-ups and I can do 15. He did 15
yeah,
push-ups right in front of Gillie's face. But Twizz,
yeah.
like I can't, I'm not trying to like be one-sided on just because of my pure relationship with Gillie. You know what I mean? I'm trying to play both sides of the fence on this thing and look at it from an
You,
unbiased perspective.
I'm,
Uh,
I'm.
I'm the type of guy that would rather see these two work. And when these two work, there is evidence of success. They turned up the whole Instagram community, even a lot of the music industry with the Kush Up challenge, and then they set the year off right. So I mean, maybe it's an unpopular opinion, but I would much rather see these guys get along. And
Yeah,
while we
and
got 100 people in here, I'm going to say that just so they know the message that we're trying to put across, Twizz.
I'm definitely not being biased just because Gil from Philly. To keep it brief like that, but I am going to look at it on how a man should carry themselves on top of them being a public figure. As a man, you're not supposed to show no signs of weakness to another man. Another man not supposed to see my wife gonna be the only one that see my sensitive side. You know what I mean? Like
That shit,
if
Twizz.
you know what I mean, if you going to shed a tear in front of a man's face because he said something to you that we all have things said that was hurt to us. You grow up and you can be in second grade and a kid got some fly Nikes on and they're like, look at your sneakers. Your mom got you some joints that was nutty. Then you got to go home like, Mom, I want the Jordans, and Mom don't got the money for Jordans. we grow up and we adapt to that. So for you to be a successful man with all these followers and one little thing like that shouldn't get to you. Like somebody said earlier, he could have either not responded, or like I said, he could have just dropped a meme or something about it, like a quote. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Twizz, Tyrell says he couldn't hold it in. So Gilly keeps on seeing these posts of Wiz. You know what I mean? All these different posts of Wiz. What do you? Is that what it was? He couldn't hold it in. I think it's more of Gilly saw an opportunity to make a skit that could do a few million hits, more than a shot at Wiz. It's not like Gilly taking a shot at Lil Wayne. It's not like Gilly responding to Lil Wayne. It's not like Gilly pulling up into Cassidy's hood to prove that he is good there. You know what I mean? It's not even along the lines of what Gilly was doing with Soulja Boy. You know what I mean? I think it was purely entertainment, Twizz.
It could have been, bro. Like I said, like at the end of the day, on just to take out the fact that this guy was walking around with like the UFC boxing briefs on and all of that. To take away from that, it's like you said, Wes, bro, you in shape. You could have hit Gil. Like, Gil, you the skinniest, fattest dude I know in the world, bro.
Twizz. 1 second. So you're telling me those boxer brief type draws are not the cool things to get?
I mean, if you UFC or you training like that, I don't think every joint should be like that, bro. Like everyone, like, bro, like if you in shape, bro, like think of 50 Cent cover, bro. Like 50, like, bro, he was always known for being toned up. He would give you, you know what I'm saying, all this right here, bro. You're not gonna see him on there and he got a pair of spandex on and he going like you know what I'm saying? You're not getting all that. They gonna show you up top.
I'm just trying to make sure for when I do my thing. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean? I'm trying to make sure for when I do my thing and I'm in the, you know what I mean, getting my UFC on and shit like that.
Like how many times, and I'm not no gym boy, but for those of y'all that go to the gym, how would y'all feel if y'all working out next to a guy? He got them Jones on and he looking at you like, you know what I'm saying? He doing all like, bro, you a little too loose, bro. Like, tighten up. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't think Wiz should have took it like that. Wiz, bro, you knew what you was doing when you was, come on, bro. Like,
what do you mean he knew what he was doing? He
knew what he was doing, bro. That's a little bit too much. I'm sorry, bro.
He knew that he could afford some dope ass UFC type gear and some mitts. You know what I mean? Like
he doing all that for the attraction of the women, bro. He do that for the attraction of the women.
Really?
But at the he doing that for the attraction of the women, bro. Because at the end of the day, you gotta remember, you got just as much men followers, and what Gil said, you got thousands of people. Like, all right, bro, like, like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's like people like that do that, bro. He do that they do it for the women just because they be rich and all of that.
Twizz, Bobby Digital says, I'm in the gym daily. I'm clowning on site. You in there with some mini speedos. Whoa. Yeah, I can understand that, man. But, like, I can understand that. Like, say I start working out next week, Twizz, and I jump in there and I'm just wearing one Speedo set where it looks cool. You know what I mean? Just because of one of the top UFC guy wore it. But I'm not totally in shape. You know what I mean? Some shit's hanging down over the suit. But Wiz is at the point where he's been doing this for a number of years, Twizz, so he doesn't feel uncomfortable doing it. Is all.
Yeah, but even if he do got him on, I think he should have him on like when he doing like if you in the ring or you sparring and that's what them guys wear, then that's one thing. But that's a choice of what you have to wear. You don't have to wear that. Like I know plenty of people that work out and everybody, if you ain't got like no shorts on with like the dry fits under the shorts, you got your dry fit on. That's what dry fit is on. That's what I'm saying, Wiz. That's why Wiz got so because he probably was like, this ain't too much, is it? And his kid like, no.
Come
you know
on,
what I'm saying?
man.
like
I don't know, bro. I think that shit was cool. Maybe that was just me.
I mean, I don't.
I'm hoping Gillie
You
taps in to discuss this with us.
you think?
I shot
Yeah,
Gillie
we
a text. Y'all
you
hit
so
Gillie up. Tell him tap in with Mikey T on his new page. Tell him to come tap in with Mikey T and Twizz. Because, I mean, shit, Twizz, if you got the bread to buy the cool ass gear, you know what I mean? If you got the bread to go to the cool ass gym, I know if I was working out, I'd want to work out in one of the wrestling rings and shit like that. Be drop
all right,
kicking dudes off the top rope. That'd be
all right,
pretty sweet.
all right. So Mikey, let me ask you this, bro. You know, I'm from Philly. I'm from the trenches, and you know everybody from like the hood and stuff. We listen to like rap music and things of that nature. Now, say I'm somebody that, let's just say I love like country music or rock and roll or something, right? Let's just say.
Okay,
Now,
let's go with rock and roll.
I love rock and roll. Okay. Now I get on Instagram and I got a following and I'm driving around and I'm grooving to rock and roll. If people come at me about rock and roll and I love it and I feel comfortable for it, now I'm not going to get offensive. I'm going to be able to respond automatically. That's where the
Right,
issue come
okay,
in
I
at.
see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if he felt so comfortable with himself and he knew that he felt comfortable with wearing what he had on, it should have not offended him. His feelings should not have been hurt, and he should have had a better response.
But Twizz, I agree, but I'm just pointing out the fact that, Gillie, he thought Gillie was his man, or Gillie is his man. He didn't think Gillie is his man. You know what I mean? Gillie, that's his homie and shit. Gillie has a lot of respect for Wiz. You could just tell by the way that Gillie would always tag him in the post back in the day and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
He was more personally offended that his man would do that to him, Twizz.
I as a homie, you want to laugh it off. Like like at the end of the day, bro, it's like if I got a homie and he saying something about me, and it's like that, bro, I'm gonna either laugh it off or I'm gonna go back at him. Like we gonna have a joking fest, like whatever you want to call it, a roasting session.
In this case, Twizz, his homie was just like, yo, man, you kind of hurt my feelings with that one. He pulled the tray. You know what I mean? He pulled the tray.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I don't understand it. Like, did Gil say anything wrong? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you hurt somebody's feelings if you talk about some personal things about somebody's life that they didn't want to be heard. It's like, damn, bro. Like, that's like hurting feelings. Feelings being hurt was Will Smith and Chris Rock. You know what I'm talking about? Like, bro, you said something about my wife. She's sick. That's feelings hurt right there. You know what I mean? That right there is something you putting on a pedestal. Like, I mean, you got it open to the public. It's open for everybody. So that mean that like it. So if somebody in the comment would have said that and Wes would have saw the comment on Instagram, would that have hurt his feelings? Would he block? Would he block his follower?
Right. You're right. I mean, Wiz must have thousands of those or hundreds of those in the comments. Yeah, there's always that in the comments. And that's why I'm still just saying, like, it kind of caught him off guard that it was somebody he considered a friend. You know what I mean?
That is a friend still, like a friend. That's how a friend respond. Like you got different friends. One friend might be humble. One friend might joke all the time. One friend might be serious about everything. A person character of people that's in your life. Like you didn't did some exclusive legendary interviews with Gil. This before $1 million worth of game. This was at a point where Gil always had some relevancy, but he wasn't buzzing.
Are you about to bring up how Gil would roast me in the interviews?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and not necessarily roast you. Not roast.
How the hell are you gonna bring that shit up, Twizz?
No, not saying
Those
Gil
some of the
roast
most
you.
Embarrassing moments of my life. I'm just kidding.
But not saying he roasted you, but just how he respond, like his response level in there is just different. He had people on the show that he joke about. I forgot who it was, bro. It was somebody on there that he just had on there, and it was a celebrity, and he was like, "Oh, you just like Wallow, then." Like, you know what I mean? That's his energy. He don't mean no harm to. Like, come on, man. bro. Like at the end of the day, if you sit in the room with Kevin Hart or Kevin Hart is on your show and he make a joke about you, you're gonna be offensive when you know that's what he do. We
Right.
know we seen Gil get serious. Like Gil is serious. Now it's a different level of Gil right now. But at the beginning it was recreational and it put it like for real, it shed light on what Wiz is doing. If Wiz was playing chess properly, he could have made him look crazy. Real rap, Bobby Digital, real rap. And the
Salute
whole
to
Philly, and the
salute
whole
to
Philly
Nice Town.
period.
Salute to
Yes,
Nice Town and Germantown.
definitely. For sure. But you know how it is. You just gotta have thick skin, bro. Like where we from, uh you could be a grown man my age and somebody 13, 14 come up trying to roast you. My
Yo,
sons be
Twizz.
trying to roast me.
Yo, Twizz.
Yo,
Rumor is Mike Knox is trying to reach out with us to jump on the show.
oh, that'll be fire. That'll definitely be fire. Shout out to Knox, man. Like I said, I was booked with Knox, you know what I'm saying? He's solid guy, you know what I'm saying? That would be lit.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him right now. I'm gonna send him a link. Does he know you as SV Twizz?
It was Twizz, you know the SV. I just stamped that for my hood, you know what I'm saying? Just because that's where I'm from, but Twizz was always my name, you know what I mean?
Yo, Salute,
He
DJ
he
Green Hornet, major
he
salute, man.
he he definitely know me from the jail because at the end of the day it was another rapper that was on our block that used to rap with Meek Mill and the Bloodhounds. Like I was telling you, we was all over the house corrections together, man. We was bidding.
Yo, salute Young Beat. He says the fans got his page shut down. Wiz replied, and that was it. Yeah, man, that's what I honestly believe, Young Beat. I believe that all the fans that he has, Twizz, you're dealing with somebody who's gonna have 1,000 fans that are gonna want to go and shut you down now, man. I think Gillie just
If
kind
it
of, I think Gillie kind of did something he didn't really need to do, but he, like I said, I think he might have thought it would all be in
I,
fun, which it should have been.
I think it was within Wiz camp.
Well,
That's just my personal opinion. We would probably never know,
yeah,
but
that's what I'm
for
saying.
for for him to say salute Colossal, for him to say to Gil that you hurt my feelings, so that shows you that the people that's around him, they can see that it got under his skin. He vented about that. They saw a change in character. They
Damn.
saw a change in personality.
Geez, let me put that on my notes. Mikey T, never tell somebody they hurt your feelings. What
Facts.
what law is that in the 48 laws of power?
That's a sign of weakness right there. Like you don't show your weakness. You know what I mean? To another man. Like I said, your wife, your mom, even your kids, you embrace them. They see that sensitive side. You know what I mean?
Crazy. So
Shout
Gillie's
out to the bird.
Gillie's page went up 100K followers in 8 hours, man. I don't think Gillie's career has ever been at an intensity that it currently is at, Twizz, where
No,
he's gaining rapid fans like that.
no, it hasn't. But he always had the gift to be where he at. That's why it's like a layup drill. Even for him and Wallow, facts. You never show your hand.
That's
Even
why we're talking about this
Boom
shit.
said street law.
That's why
Facts.
we're talking about this shit, man.
Facts.
Twizz is
Like
breaking a
people
lot of it down, man.
like it's like Wiz is in the field, bro. You in the field, man. Like either the strong survive. You mean to tell me, bro? Like, come on, Mikey. You being who you are, and you've been in this game for a minute. You couldn't let a comment stop you, bro. I done seen you snap on people and respond. You know what I mean?
Well, let's be
Even
real about the situation, Twizz. Wiz is going to be do stadium shows. He's going to be doing different concerts for $60,000 plus, regardless if he replies to Gillie back or not. It really doesn't affect him at that point. You know what I'm saying? So
and that's why he
why,
shouldn't have responded like that.
why try to, put somebody? Gillie's at the point of his career where, you know what I mean? he's building up to a major level and shit. You know, Wiz is going to be doing these numbers regardless. And I'm not talking about album sales because I don't think his album sales are really there anymore. But where his most major amount of dollar is, I would have to assume it's in the live show. And Gillie's comment is not going to affect that whatsoever.
It's not, bro. We done seen rappers and entertainers get caught in serious stuff where the media is blasting it. It don't stop their shows. It don't stop their fans. It might be something that's talked about for a while, but overall, Wiz got a solid fan base. You know what I'm saying? He got a solid fan base. So, you know, I just don't, you know, I don't see why he would get so emotional with the response. But I do see why, because, you know, at the end of the day, Iceberg
There is a
Iceberg getting it rolling.
There is a poll up right now. Who y'all rocking with? Who are y'all rocking with? Gillie the Kid or Wiz? We want to know. And also, I've got Gillie's Instagram posted up so y'all can follow Gillie right now. And make sure you tag him. Be like, yo, check your text message. Mikey T sent you a video to tap in with him on live if you want to be ignorant with it. Bobby Digital says Wiz gets his money on live shows and his social media presence. I don't even know this dude with a Wiz. I don't even know a dude with a Wiz album. You're saying you don't know anybody with a Wiz album, Bobby? Twizz, do you agree with that as well? I mean, shit. Even Gillie said he was listening to Black and Yellow and that record, When I See You Again.
He was just showing love. He was just showing Wiz love, man. Cause I didn't hear Black and Yellow in a minute. Like I ain't hear nobody riding around to it. Not saying that it's not a great song, you know what I mean. But it's just time differences. There's so many new artists that came out since then. Music changed so much since then. Like you might not even hear nobody hearing like riding around listening to Styles, Good Times or something like that. You know what I mean? Like the era just changed so much, but you know, Wiz still get his royalties and all that on top of, you know, what he doing. He can always, you know, do shows and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, like I said,
that's all he's got to do, Twizz, is shows. Yeah. Come on. I mean
nothing.
And a heavy ticket.
Like once you a celebrity, like a rapper and all that, like, and you got a fan base, you might not be at the top of the list, but you're not going to go broke unless your spending habit is way above, you know, your revenue that you accumulating. That'd be a lot of rappers' issues where they don't understand, like, that's like the main joint right there. But other than that, like, the average rapper, you know, is not broke. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like even, like
Twizz, I got a good poll. Sorry to cut you off.
It's all good. Go ahead.
I've got a good would you rather poll. Would you rather watch $1 million worth of game, or would you rather purchase a Wiz Khalifa album?
You better be careful what you say on here, Mikey. Wiz might be on our top next.
Hey, man, I want to know which would you rather do? Would you rather sit down and watch $1 million worth of game for 90 minutes? Or would you rather grab a Wiz Khalifa album and bump it for 80 minutes? Which would you rather do? Twizz, set it off, man. Which would you rather do, Twizz?
Definitely $1 million worth of game. And not, yeah, definitely $1 million worth of game.
I already watched like 100 of them.
And that's you know, not to discredit Wiz music. I'm not saying this music is corny, but to compare the two, if I had to choose between it, it's more entertainment on their show. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, Twizz. Wiz had We Dem Boys. Are you telling me you weren't rocking the We Dem Boys, Twizz?
Yeah, I'm not knocking his music. It was like, you know what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying? It's like not knocking his music. But $1 million worth of game is a entertaining show, bro. Yeah, I mean, that's just a stack. Not just because, like I said, not just because they from Philly, bro. They could have been from Detroit, you know. Good work is good work. I enjoy Tyson podcasts. Like, it's just certain joints, like, where it's like, You know, it's just entertainment. Like, you know, the entertainment is different.
How does our podcast rank with theirs and Tyson's podcast and all them since you listen to them? How's our podcast ranking in there, Twizz?
Our podcast definitely in the lineup because we real and we to the streets and we get to it. They gotta put.
We need to get it on all the syndications that all those other podcasts are on, Twizz.
We do, man. We do. You know what I'm saying? But that also come with the supporters and all that, man. You know what I'm saying? We keep it a stack and we get, you know what I'm saying, y'all get surprised. We got surprise guests that pop up on the show, all types of things, man. Yeah, man. We can't forget, bro. You know what I'm saying? We Mikey T, the movie star, bro, had people like Wayne and all types of, you know, A1 celebrities, you know what I mean? So, you know, we going to get there. We going to get there real soon, man.
Yeah, we need to get this podcast because all we got to do is download the audio, I think, and then we can just put it on all the streaming platforms like Spotify, iTunes, Apple, whatever. You know what I mean?
Facts.
They need Mikey T, the movie star, and Twizz on there talking about all these hip hop news content. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody for tapping in. I've got a poll up right now. I want to know, with everything going on back and forth between Gillie the Kid and Wiz Khalifa, I want to know, y'all, would you rather watch $1 million worth of game? Would you rather attend $1 million worth of game live podcast, watch it on YouTube, or would you rather purchase a Wiz Khalifa album? Let me know. The poll is up right now. Let me see here. What do you make of that last statement, though, right there, Twizz? So he said it. Let me see right here, actually. Oh, yeah. Gillie said this, Twizz. He said, you tell a dude to put some shorts on, and he tells IG you're bullying him and gets your page deactivated. I was playing. These rappers is so pussy.
See?
Yeah, Gillie actually tweeted that, man.
Like now Gil is pissed. I mean, it's like, bro, I was playing with you. I even on top of the comment that he made, it ain't like he was like, yo, what did you like? He didn't just go straight at him. He was like, you a legend. I love you. You my brother. Chase Moolah, you know how we carry it, bro. Much respect. Gil was like, I love you. You a legend. I still bang black and yellow, even though
he said that. Yeah, exactly.
So he put respect on his name on top of telling him as a homie. It's like you might be in the trenches or something, and it's like, bro, tighten up real quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, pull your pants up, whatever it is. Like, whatever the situation is, bro, because, you know, sometimes you might be in the trenches and, you know, a guy's pants might be a little bit too low. Like, damn, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, homie, constructive criticism. You know what I mean? Friend to friend. It shouldn't be like that. Like, all Wiz would have had to do was respond in a jokingly manner and try to make Gillie look crazy and ended it with the see ya, then that would have been way more better, bro.
Hold on, Twizz. What if Wiz just hit Gillie up personally with a text and said, yo, could you take that post down? Nothing else. Yo, can you take that post down? Is that better than anything else?
I don't like that either. I don't like it.
So you would rather him just respond in a back and forth go on?
Respond or don't respond at all.
I don't know.
Or
man.
you could,
or just dead the post.
He could have threw a subliminal. He could have threw a subliminal. Well, he'd be like, I'm out here. Why? You know what I'm saying? Why I could do 1,000 push-ups? These guys struggling to do 10, just like he talked about the push-ups.
Ooh.
He was like, Gil, he could have been like, Gil just mad because I can outdo him in push-ups and push-ups.
Oh my God. But yo, man, we both know Gillie, man, and we've heard him. Everybody knows Gillie has the gift of gab. If Wiz goes at him like that, Gil is coming back with jokes times 10, man.
then you keep it rolling. Then you know what I
You
mean.
keep it rolling. You
Or
can't keep
or
it rolling with Gil, man. I
but
think
the
one
thing,
time Gil
listen,
called me a Fed.
but but look,
Gil
let me
asked
tell
me if
you.
I was the Feds one time.
That's what I'm saying. Like Gil
How
don't
you
got no
respond
filter.
to that?
But look, when it come to Gil and Wiz, Wiz could jump on his live and they could laugh it off together. You mean to tell me that's not, that's not a route that they could take?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I was saying Wiz got the power to jump on Gil live. We seen Gil
Right,
and Queens
yeah,
flip. We seen Gil and Queens flip go at it,
yeah, you're right.
but it pays right out. I just feel like as a man, as a public figure, you shouldn't take the sissy route like that, bro. That's the
Yeah, you're
sissy
right.
route.
No, I'm not. I don't want to really refer to it as the sissy route, man. I don't really think that's. I don't really think that he personally did anything like that. You know what I mean? Like they said, even Chris Rock told the LAPD that he didn't want to pursue charges. So I really don't want to
Yeah,
throw that on the man, Twizz. Like I'd say pulling the reins on that a little bit. I think Wiz is still good, but in all honesty, man, I think I I think it was kind of his fans, but I don't know if I'm just repeating myself when I say that, but
well, if it come to Wiz fans wouldn't have felt no type of way if Wiz ain't respond how he did. If he got power, if his fans support him like that, then whatever he would have said about Gil, his fans would have been rocking with him.
oh no, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, yeah, I think that they actually could have come together and did an Instagram live. You know what I mean? And that would have probably attracted 20, 30,000 people or more, and they could have
It would
actually
have,
spoke.
yeah, it would have paved it off, and Wiz could have laughed it off. They could have laughed it off, and Wiz could
Right.
have talked about. Wiz could have explained more over the live on what he got going on. You know what
Right.
I mean? That would have been an opportunity. This is all a business at the end of the day, bro. It's all part of business, man. Like it's
Oh
like
man. And
it's like
at this point, it's too late for that, Twiz? Or is it not too late for that?
I don't think it's too late for it, but I feel like I just think that Wiz reacted too fast in the wrong manner. That's just how I see it.
Yep.
It's not too late though.
Crazy. Crazy. Well, I mean, we'll see what happens with Gillie's page. Hopefully, Gillie's page gets reinstated. You know what I mean? But just seeing the fact that Gillie can accumulate 100,000 plus fans, I'm sure if I looked right now, somebody that's in the chat, go look and see what Gillie's page is at. Everybody in here, share this video, man. Let's get back up over 100 people in here. Share this video, everyone in here. Also, vote in the chat. We got a Would You Rather up. We don't usually do Would You Rather polls, but we're about to break into this Benny the Butcher story, Twizz. We're about to break into this
Mhm.
Benny the Butcher story. I done an interview for anybody who
And we
never.
live on Report Card Radio, Mikey T, the movie star. Oh, the butcher coming.
But yeah, there's some Benny the Butcher news that he actually posted himself, Twizz. He actually posted it himself. I don't know if you had actually seen it. So I'm going to get your live reaction to it now. But Benny had actually posted on his Instagram story. He said, UK shows are canceled based on old FBI reports and a new felony charge I just caught last week that y'all won't find out about until my documentary. So what's your take on hearing that, Twizz?
It's crazy. It's unfortunate. You know, somebody like Benny, he got like a solid fan base, different style of music, but it just cuts off different paths of money. You know, when you go on the cross season, all that and performing,
Right.
that's a bag that's accounted for, bro. Like they treat you, you know, like royalty over there when them guys go over there and perform. Whether you're doing sports or whatever, cross seasons, you know, where people love to go. It's just unfortunate, you know, on how strict the laws is, and you know, but it's a fork in the road, you know. The butcher just he just got to keep pushing, man.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to hear that Benny, at this point of his career, is actually catching a new charge. And from what he says here, he says it's a felony charge, man. I mean, shit. What could a guy who is so, like consumed with the music industry? I mean, shit. If you catch a certain amount of DUIs, eventually it's going to turn into a felony. But I could only, imagine. He says we're not going to hear about it until his new documentary comes out, though, Twizz.
Yeah, he probably had a burn on him. He probably
Oh,
was
shit.
he probably was smoking in the well, and that's another thing. Like just because you got money, if you know you traveling a certain way, bro, you can't be burning in that well. You can't burn it down. You get pulled over. Like the boys could be driving behind you and smell that loud. You know what I'm saying? And they pull you over now. That's giving them the right to look through stuff and things of that nature. You might be with your homie got something on him, and then y'all all gotta go down for that. So, you gotta move more strategic. Who knows? One of his cribs or his crib could have got ran in. It could be, a numerous amount of things, but it probably was a burner. That's one of the main things that rappers always get tied up in, because, especially coming from certain areas, like, you just feel like you got to be protected at all times, and everybody can't really afford to keep that paid armed security with them at all times. So,
Yeah, that's true, man. You know what I mean? That's true. At a certain point, when you're getting back to your everyday life, just to have security
facts,
around, I imagine that would be a little bit inconvenient, to actually just have to pay somebody to be around you like that.
facts.
Shit's crazy, man. John Henry says Benny is underrated. Yeah, Benny
Benny,
actually just put out the Tana Talk 4 album, which we had discussed. It actually moved 19,500 copies first week. That's why it's so crazy to me, Twist, to hear this or to see Benny the Butcher actually posting this. That, you know, uh, his UK shows have been canceled. We'll talk about that in a second. But the fact that he caught this new charge, like I really can't believe it. Like like you're kind of saying, Twiz, like it could be something to do with the fact that he has maybe multiple homes, and because
hmm
I know there's a lot of different laws in different states. You know what I mean? Different states carry different laws, so we really are going to have to wait until Benny the Butcher's documentary drops to hear more about this. Obviously, I'm hopeful that this doesn't carry any jail time. You know what I mean? But felonies usually do carry jail time to us.
yeah, but money talk, especially when you a rapper, especially when you got um people that can prove that you really a good person. This person just had, like, at the end of the day, like burning charges. If it let's just say it's a burner, or he had like loud on, like a lot of them times, like long as it ain't like he was distributing it, or
Loud
or,
though,
or
Twiz? Where?
enough. I mean enough of it. Like out Philly, if you can have, I forgot how
Yo,
up
Land
to how
Hustle.
many grams. But
Land
once
Hustle.
the
Twiz, hold up, Twiz. Land Hustle TV. We definitely got to lock in, bro. Hit me up, man, on the gram, bro. Salute to you. Twiz, back to you, bro.
you can have loud, bro. I court cases with, you know what I'm saying, with loud, and if that joint, if it's like jarred up or something like that, and you got a lot, they gonna hit you with the distribution, the intent to, you know what I'm saying, intent to deliver and all that. So now it's turned into a felony.
I
Now,
just don't see that having to be something that I mean we've seen a lot of rappers, have to resort back to shit like that, Twiz, but
look at
Benny,
look at Rollo.
yeah, it's kind of crazy. Rallo got a situation with Gucci Man, and then he's doing all that shit on Jets. It really doesn't make sense to the average fan watching.
It do for somebody that's like him, that's never really accumulated too much money off of music. He came in the game like that. Not saying that he did, real rap chase, but not saying that he did, but
Maybe he
some people really carry it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe he didn't wait long enough, Twiz, because Rallo did have features with Lil Durk. He had features with NBA YoungBoy. He had, you know what I'm saying? He had features with all these guys, so maybe he didn't wait long enough. But like you're saying, when you don't see the funds coming up, it's like Gillie had said in one of these interviews. It's like you're walking around with $600,000 on you, but we know you don't have any platinum records, so it really doesn't make any sense.
Gil was the same way. He courted a case too. That drink was crazy. Like I remember that. So it just happens, man. You know, we gotta remember Benny ain't nobody that been in the game for 15 years. He didn't get to reach his highest peak of success yet. You even had rappers like Wayne that got caught with, like Wayne got caught with a ratchet. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not saying he got caught with loud or he got caught with this, but I'm pretty sure it was one or the other. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if he's talking about a felony, Twizz, you know what I mean? But like he said, you're gonna have to tune into the documentary, which I think is a very good sell on the documentary, Twizz. Why do I think it's a good sell? Because this shit is personal, man. This shit is personal. If you want an inside look, it's kind of like an NFT. You know what I mean? It's kind of like having to pay for a Netflix subscription. If you want an inside look, you're gonna have to check out the documentary.
Whatever felony he caught, I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. His lawyer already told him he got it in the bag. Because he wouldn't be like, y'all gonna have to watch this on the documentary. Somebody that got a case like that, somebody got a case like that, that's the last thing you're thinking about. You like, I might not even be home to put the documentary out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
you're right. You're right.
So he already feel like he got that case in the pocket. He caught a felony charge, but he didn't get convicted of it.
Pretty crazy, actually, man. But let's talk about this portion right here, which actually somebody brings up in the chat. It was about the shows, I believe. Let me see here. Oh, the UK shows. Actually, yeah, one of our followers here in the chat, Jason, I want to say. No. I don't our guy from Scotland, he said that Betty was actually coming to Scotland, but with this news, it obviously means that the Scotland show is canceled. Benny the Butcher took, to the industry pretty quickly, man. He started getting features on a number of Cats albums, as Freddie Gibbs being one of them. He started getting featured on a number of tours, and now to the point where he's commanding tours on his own, even getting booked overseas. How much do you think this hinders Benny the Butcher, not being able to go to places like the United Kingdom? We've heard about other artists not being able to get into places like Canada. It's got to slow up their dough, plus their sales to a certain extent.
Definitely slow up the dough for somebody like Benny the Butcher, because Benny is not, Benny is hip hop. He's not the baby NBA young boy. He don't got that fan base where college students and all the kids and all that. Like, he got a solid fan base, and the age group has a certain range to it. Like, the true hip hop heads can tune into Benny and understand the quality of his music. Somebody like him, he needs that cross seas music. I mean, that cross seas money. He needs these ollies to, keep him financially stable for the style of music that he put out, because it's not going to be number one on the Billboard. It's not like he don't got that kind of energy in his music that people listen to nowadays. You're not going to put nothing on with Benny, and you could diddy bop to it. You could dance to it, whatever these guys is doing nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he needed, and it's a hurt piece, man. But we know UK strict, because even they artists, like, they can't pull ratchets out on videos. They can't do this. It's so political over there. Like, they really control stuff over there.
So basically, I seen on the Hip Hop Wolf, my guy, the Hip Hop Wolf, he actually posts a lot of dope shit. He actually posted a fan responding to Benny the Butcher, talking about, you'll find out on the documentary. This fan said, "Why are we using F's, meaning felonies, to promote a documentary? What happened to moving in silence? It's on the doc. It's on the doc. but promoting it like this is low key corny. B.
Facts.
I mean, I don't really agree with that because how else is anybody supposed to know about the documentary Twizz unless you promote it? Like nobody's gonna be able to purchase it unless you promote it. So it's kind of like that comment's kind of irrelevant.
It's not about promoting it. I understand what the fan or the person that's doing the comment is saying. It's like, bro, you saying, "Oh, I just scored this felony charge," just but I ain't gonna talk about that. Y'all gonna find out about that in the documentary. It's a difference if you interviewing him, Mikey. You got him on a show, and you ask him like, you know what? A few weeks ago, we heard that you got arrested or something. He's like, I ain't gonna talk about that. It's gonna be on the documentary. Now that's different because you're responding to a question and saying, I'm not gonna speak on that. It's all in the documentary. No different if he had a book.
Technically, he's responding to his shows getting canceled.
All he had to do was say that his drink got shut down because because whatever he said with the FBI in his last case, they shut him down. The documentary, the advertisement of the documentary is enough of its own. When we think documentary, we want to know about Butcher upcoming. We want to know about, you know what I mean? Even after you getting in the game now, we know you're going to get into detail for that. I don't think that was proper to be like, UK doing this and that, blase, but like it really, I agree with what that comment say. It really don't make no sense. But that's just his way of doing it. I can't knock him, but I understand 100% what the person that said that comment mean by that. Like now it's like you trying to force somebody to get the documentary because you want them to know about your last case, because now you talk like that's like overlapping everything. You're not saying nothing else about nothing.
You got to sell the product, Twizz. You got to have a reason to put $19.99. You got to have a reason to make Netflix want to promote the product, man.
I mean, you're selfish you. Like, I like documentaries. I like
Twizz. Say I catch a charge. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, Twizz, I just caught this crazy charge. I'm about to beat it. We're going to make a documentary about it. We're going to tell the whole world about it, man. What's the matter with that?
The documentary not about the charge, though. It's just he's going to speak on the charge in the documentary. Like, all right, so it's like this, bro. If you got somebody, a public figure, they're a rapper, your fan base is going to get it because they your fan base. This is on Netflix. They're going to click on it because it's you, not because you shadowing out just one. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing, like a documentary. You're supposed to find out news and advice that you didn't even know would be on the documentary. Like you might have a 5th grade teacher on there, like when he was in the class all day, all he did was write raps and these are the type of things that pop up in documentaries. People gonna get them and tune in just because it's you. I don't think that you can be like, you know what? People said my chain got snatched last week. I ain't gonna talk about it, but make sure y'all watch the documentary. Like, I mean, it's just like, the advertisement is tricky.
You gotta have a sell. How do you think they sold the Cocaine Cities back in the day? How do you think they sold the Come Ups back in the day? You know what I'm saying? How do you think World Star got started back in the day, man? But let's get into Benny the Butcher's response to this fan. Because Benny said, feel like you nerds hate so much, y'all be looking for shit to say. The point of the tweet was to notify fans about the UK shows. My new charge is a reason I can't come. Shut up and listen. So that was Benny's response to the fan. You got a little hostile on the fan there, Twizz.
He sounded like the aggressive Wiz on that joint right there, man. It's a lot of getting personal these days, man. I mean that.
Yeah, it's kind of like, yo, if you're gonna post a comment, if you're gonna post a video, you gotta expect people to respond to it. You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. Like, one thing I just feel like, bro, like, you don't want to look desperate. You know what I mean? You don't want to be like, yo, you gotta get like, you know what I mean? It's up to your advertisement team. It's ways of doing things. it's people that he can come on, bro. Like you interviewed Benny and you told Benny he was gonna be the next best thing before this happened, and he's knowledgeable of that. He could have tapped in with Mikey T. He can still tap in with you and do the interview and let people know the documentary coming out. That this is just streams of networking. He could come on Pro Card Radio. He could jump on $1 million worth of game. You know what I mean? He can get on. It's ways of doing that. You know what I mean?
I like that. He could come on Mikey T, the movie star. He could also jump on $1 million worth of game. I like that, man.
Facts.
Twizz, what do you make of the UK shows though? Because in the response, he actually said the new felony charge is the reason that his shows got canceled. But in the initial post, he said the UK shows canceled based on old FBI reports. What do you make of that, man? Pretty typical reason to get red flagged when you're going to another country based on past cases that you've been investigated for?
Yes, definitely with UK. UK don't play no games, like I said.
Nor
You
does
got drill, yeah, like the drill rappers, all these type of guys, like they can't pull burners out. Like you can't even really have a burn over that joint. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't. It's just certain things you can't do over there, bro. So
Yep. Land Hustle TV said
salute Land Hustle.
it's a part of marketing for the documentary. Like I said, there was one part of that Twizz where the fan had actually said it's on the doc, then it's on the doc. But like sometimes when documentaries get released, there's a lot of parts of them where you don't really know what they're going to detail. So that's why
what
they have teasers out about the documentary.
But like I said, that's what interviews are for, and that's what trailers are for. That's what they
That's
created
what
trailers
posts are for as well.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a tease post.
Yeah, I mean that's also for also if the trailer is done right, it's gonna make you want to watch it. Just like a TV series that's coming out, don't nobody got to be on there talking about it. The trailer dropped, and you're like, oh, I want to see that. You know what I mean? Appreciate it, Land Hustle.
Yep. No, Twizz is just keeping it real. Twizz is the hood blogger, you guys. Twizz is not the pushover blogger. He is the hood blogger.
Facts.
But yeah, Bobby Digital says Benny was keeping it 100. Twizz just kind of correlated it to Wiz a little bit. I don't really know. I
was just joking.
I think he was joking.
I was just saying because
you got jokes, man.
No,
it's not the time to be joking with Wiz.
But Mikey,
with Wiz, Twizz.
It just surprised me that like when it's like you still human because it be times where I'll put something up on YouTube and somebody might say something and I'll be commenting back on that jank. But at the end of the day, I'm also not no millionaire or nothing like that. I'm also not that, at that point in time, it's called stooping down to somebody level.
Right.
You can put out a new song and somebody can be like, that's trash. Are you going to respond to that person in the comment? If it don't apply, let it fly. Nobody is going to always 100% agree with you. Everybody in the comments not going to be like, oh, well, I can't wait till the documentary come out. I'm going to hurry up and get it. You know what I'm saying?
I am.
I mean, but it's just different levels and different, different people, they're going to respond differently.
And Twizz, that wasn't in an interview when I told Benny he was going to be the next big rapper, or I said Benny was on top of the rap game. That was actually in the Bronx. That was actually in the Bronx, New York, when he was shooting a video with Tony Moxberg and Sheik Luch and Millie's was there and shit. And I actually got a chance. Yeah, Benny actually came over to me. I didn't want to bother Benny really. Because I seen Benny over there. I didn't really want to bother him, Twizz, because he was doing his video shoot for Tony Moxberg. I wanted to let him do his thing. But, Benny came over to me, and I was like, oh, shit, Benny, what's up, man? So I had his ear for a second. I'm like, yo, you're the biggest rapper in the game. I had a moment. on that shit, and I believe that on a Wiz
Facts.
Khalifa 50 Cent level, I believe Benny the Butcher will be there in the next 5 years as one
Well,
of the prominent artists in the game. That's just my opinion.
well, I mean, when you a hip hop and you a MC, your name is written in cement. You might not, like I said, he not gonna be #1 on a billboard or nothing.
He
But
might
how
be.
many but how many other greatest MCs are like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like this the '90s or nothing like that. Like, let Benny had been out in the '90s, he would have been Nas. He would have been, you know what I mean? He would have been the Raekwons and all of these guys. You know what I'm talking about? But it's a different day and time nowadays. So it's hard to be a true MC and to have the style of music that he got, and for him to be all up and down the timeline. He don't got like no type of he don't troll, he don't got no beef. He just like a solid guy, and he give you that natural feeling of hip hop. He's a great MC for sure.
Yeah. And like you were saying earlier, a little bit about stooping to somebody else's level. It's like, you responding like you said, but you're not on the level of a multimillionaire or somebody who's in, you know what I mean? Like a music, like the front face of the music industry, you know what I mean? But you feel a certain way about respond. I feel a certain way too about responding to the shit like that. So you could only imagine how they feel about responding to just a fan in general.
Facts, Mikey, facts.
John Henry says Benny is helping restore the art form.
He is, man, and that's why the true MCs they notice him. Benny keep moving the way he do, and he'll be in this spot like Black Thought, and that's what I'm talking about. Like even Black Thought, a great MC.
What
You
do you
know,
think about that, Twizz? Bobby Digital says Benny keeps moving the way he do. He will be in the spot like Black Thought. Is that accurate in your opinion?
it is accurate, but for a different generation, even as great of a MC that Black Thought is, like I said, the college kids not riding around listening to Black Thought. You don't see people posting Black Thought up and down Instagram. You don't see Black Thought. You know what I mean? Like that's that's the hard part of being a true MC. You know what I mean? Being an MC is a lot different than being an entertainer. Than one of these guys on here that they real rap chase, like the entertainers, like a lot of these guys, like we can say like the NBA young boys and all them, like they front line, but are they MCs? But they sell so much. You know, these is the guys that can pull out 300, 500,000 on the video, maybe even a whole ticket. You know what I mean? But the MCs, they like being an MC is like being a jazz player, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you just you secluded to a certain boat and fan base where the music is great, it's creative.
Twizz, is it kind of like being a blogger?
No, I'm not gonna say like being a blogger.
Damn
because
it!
of because bloggers, it's like bloggers, you front line with everything that's going on. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's different styles of bloggers, like us. You know what I mean? We solid. We hip hop heads. These are for the true hip hop heads. We don't deal with the drama. We don't hate on nobody else. You know what I mean? We don't troll nobody. It's different brackets for everything, but you know,
Well, hold
bloggers
on.
is
But Twizz, we will do the 50 Cent though, right? Like if somebody were to diss us,
oh yeah,
we would defend ourselves.
yeah,
We would go
yeah. We would
back
do
at
the man. We would do the 50 Cent, or we'd do the Will Smith if we got to, man. You know what I mean? It can go any way, man. You know what I'm
Welcome to
saying?
Miami type shit.
Yeah. Will Smith Oscars, bro.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're talking about Ali. You're talking about sending somebody to the pursuit of happiness.
Facts.
You're talking about
Facts.
that. King Richard.
Facts. Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying there. Maybe some other bloggers couldn't really put all those together, but you know what I'm saying? But don't just think that what Twizz and I are saying, we're not calling out different bloggers to come at us. We're talking, but
we in our own lane, man. We just have fun. We do it for the hip hop heads, and it's genuine. We have genuine talk. We ain't worry about the next people, man. Salute to the other bloggers too, though. But we in our own lane.
But yeah, man. So these UK shows getting canceled though, Twizz. It's gotta be a significant amount of bread that Benny's losing out on. Do you think it's got to be a combination of what new charges he's facing plus plus the old reports apparently? Because I did an interview with Benny where he spoke on BSF getting hit up by the FBI and shit like that.
Absolutely. It also brings me to the thought that it's possible that appreciate it, James Brown, appreciate it, man. It's always love and respect. But it brings me to the thought that it could be, like I said, a ratchet involved in this case because UK is real strict on them ratchets. You know what I mean? They do what they can to control what they got going on over there. And there's nothing wrong with that. To each his own. But I don't know like how their form of media is. Obviously, they can still listen to Benny. They can still do that. But they don't care about the business, obviously. It just shows you how strict it is. It don't really make no sense to me because they laws over there are their laws over there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but for some reason, if people over here or wherever, I guess, if they've got something going on in their own country, they make it harder to get in there, Twizz. I've never personally been to the United Kingdom or, you know what I mean, or even Canada. So you've been outside of the country?
No, I've never been outside the country.
I went to Trinidad. Never. I didn't have no problem getting into Trinidad. They did ask me who I was there to see, though.
Never. I'm scared to go out the country.
Really? You haven't flown?
No, I never. Nope, never.
You haven't flown?
No, I haven't flown.
Oh, we're gonna be flying soon. Just wait till see what we're doing. Just wait till what we're seeing and doing next year, Twizz. There's no reason to be scared to leave the country. We are gonna have a blast, my man. Kingstown. We're gonna go to Jamaica, man.
Oh man.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm going out there with no shoes on and nothing. They ain't taking my stuff out there.
You might as well. We'll be at the resort, hopefully, unless Magazine brings us out to some crazy spots. But let me see here, man. Yeah, really just took me off guard. You know what I mean? Really took me off guard to see Gillie and Wiz going at it, man. Like I said, they just got together.
And it's not even the going at it. It's just like I said, the response that Wiz gave, man. You know what I'm saying? Chris, what's good, bro? Shout out to Portland, man. Portland in the building.
Portland, Oregon, baby.
Yes,
That's another state that we're gonna have to go to, Twizz. Portland, Oregon.
Definitely. Portland lit.
Yep. A lot of shit going out in Portland, Oregon, man. I know there's a lot of fan base out there, a lot to build out there.
Definitely.
Let me see. Bobby Digital. Let me see. Bobby Digital says, "Hey, Twizz, go see this world. It's beautiful."
That's true. No, you absolutely right about that.
Experience.
You absolutely right. Home. You absolutely right about that, man. One life to live. You know what I mean? Definitely don't mind seeing other parts of the world. But it's just certain parts in other countries that I'm like, I want to make it back home, bro.
Twizz has seen the movie Hostel, apparently.
Exactly.
You did?
Exactly, bro. Yeah, like, don't nobody want no type of bad vacation or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Had you locked on a train or something like, oh.
Whoa, what is going on here?
Right.
But let's bring it to some open questions, man. It was definitely a live video tonight, man.
Thanks, y'all. Y'all know open questions. Y'all can ask whatever y'all want, man. Whether it was, got something to do with the stream or anything, bro. We have all types of talk, man. We talk about everything. Hip hop, gaming, whatever, man. Like, this is the panel right here.
Wow, I guess you would really call this the shocked episode because I was pretty shocked about both of our topics tonight, man. Benny the Butcher announcing that he caught a new charge, whether that's You know what I mean? I don't want to, question the legitimacy of it. You know what I mean? I hope he beats the charge. Obviously, I hope it's
He gonna beat it.
I hope it's behind him. Obviously, if he's
Like,
going to be putting a documentary about it, I think a lot of the times you're
yeah.
not allowed to do that, Twizz.
I don't know how it worked with that, but I know like when you catch a case and you have a paid lawyer, sometimes it don't work, but most of the time the lawyer will let you know, like, I got this in the pocket. I'm
Twizz
a
is like,
go.
I don't know about any of that, but I know
Yeah,
when you got a case and you
facts,
got a paid lawyer.
facts, facts. The lawyer be like, that's illegal search and seizure. I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna get it dismissed in preliminary. So they give you hope. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he got hope and he know that case not going to stick.
Chris Meza says, Mikey, are you going to be doing any more acting on screen soon? Well, my brother Jeremiah Kipp, who did Slapface, just finished.
Fire.
He just finished a new movie, Twizz, in Georgia.
Oh,
Yeah, he just finished
oh,
a new movie in Georgia called The Boo Hag. I guess it's about some folklore. It's going to be a horror movie based in Georgia about
okay.
some demon or something from out that way. You guys are gonna have to wait to
Fire.
see it. I wonder what type of release it's gonna get. But anybody,
Fire. So
uh,
so your brother just he loved like the horror the horror genre.
yeah, he does really
Okay.
well in the horror genre.
Definitely. Genre, my fault.
Bobby says, Mikey, are you looking at doing a podcast for Apple or Spotify? Whoever comes up to me between those podcasts and puts the better deal on the table, I would be interested in doing a podcast with. I know Spotify has a lot of opportunities. I know Apple has Ebro over there.
Hmm.
Wiz, do you have a preference? Do you have a preference of where we might head off to?
Man, all they gotta do is open up the door up for us and we're gonna decorate the house, man. We're gonna make ourselves at home. Um, you know, whatever the opportunity is, we're gonna make it happen, bro.
Appreciate you, ABY. Appreciate you for checking out the Royce the
Man, hustle.
5'9" throwback interview. That's right. I dropped my
Uh-huh.
Royce the 5'9" throwback interview. Why did I drop it? Because there's been some discussion about the game, right? The game
Okay.
baiting out Eminem with a diss track, right? And that's one of the
Hmm.
main topics I actually discussed with Royce the 5'9". I asked Royce the 5'9", do you think Cassidy would have the chance to do a battle with Eminem? And he said Cassidy would have a better chance of getting Eminem's attention by doing a diss track. So what the game has going on right now with Eminem kind of brought me back to that thought of when I spoke with Royce about Eminem and Cassidy, and he said the best opportunity Cassidy would have to bait out Eminem would be to actually diss him on track, Twizz. And
I
I think
think,
that's the route the game's taken.
yeah, that's true. And with Cass and I think only two things would have made sense. Cassidy and could have battled face to face mid 2000s, let's say '04, '05. Face to face, it would have been fire. But other than that, Cass been a little too relevant. He kept people updated too much. You know what I mean? So people kind of can understand what they expect from Cass now. So
So Twizz, did Cassidy miss the boat? You know what I mean? Should when Cassidy was kind of, I don't know, I guess everybody was just interviewing Cassidy about it. But do you think Cassidy should have dissed Eminem on record? I mean, he's been dissing all types of people on tracks like Goods and 40 Cal. Should he have done Eminem
yeah,
diss records?
I
To
think
get
so. I think regardless of how much he was getting for the battle raps, I think he took a couple steps down for jumping straight into like the URLs scene when he could have just been attacking people like Papoose, any of the spitters that's industry, straight industry. I think he could have took that route and they could have did something on, you know what I mean? Like it could have been something more so like that where it was straight industry.
Well, I think the reason I kind of like him linking in with Smack because Smack is booking the battles better for him than his first battle with Disaster. You know what I mean? I like the way Smack is booking the battles. I mean, shit, they're doing the battle that, like I think a lot of people are going to be interested in with him and Freeway now. But you got a question right here, Twizz. Yo, Twizz, are you going to make another movie?
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm definitely trying to get it rolling through this summer, and if you want to, be a part of it, just DM me. I'll be like definitely busy a lot, but it's gonna be something that's gonna be getting shot on weekends, and I'm still finishing up my. It's a little bit more equipment I gotta get, but I'm also trying to get my media team together. I need, like my audio crew and everybody to be set up, and I need a solid amount of actors that's going to be down with it and that's going to take it serious, and like even like the extras and everything. I want this one to be perfect as possible. The last one I got a lot of great feedback on it, but it was my first one, and I didn't have really no support as far as, definitely just DM me. I didn't have no support as far as like camera crew. I was just, you learn off experience, man. So I know exactly how I want this one. I want the camera angles to be a lot different. You know what I'm saying? And also going to be shooting this with much better equipment.
Oh, no shit. On Prime. Let me write that down.
Okay.
Let me write that
Okay.
down, actually. Yeah, I just shot you the follow back, man. My dude Iceberg was
I'm
actually
a, I'm a,
telling me about you earlier, Land Hustle, but obviously I've been seeing you logging in on the videos and shit. Major
yeah,
respect.
Land Hustle, man. We appreciate you tapping in, bro. Much love and respect, bro. For sure, for sure. And salute to everybody that's in the chat, man.
Yep.
And like I said, y'all want to be a part of it. If y'all, camera shy, which is understandable because we all got to get used to it. If you want to be a part of the media crew or whatever, man, just DM me, man, because this just the beginning. This next one I just wanted to get better and better and better, every time.
So
The
everybody
story,
else follow me as well.
the scripts are there. You know what I'm saying? I just need a nice, solid team.
Everybody who follows me right now, I will follow you guys back. But we definitely appreciate y'all tapping in on the stream.
Definitely.
Twizz, I got your Instagram posted. Like you said, everybody can simply just DM you.
Definitely. Just DM me, man.
All you got
And
to do is DM Twizz if you want to get involved with this project. Obviously, he's going to talk to you about it, see if you want to take it serious, what direction you want to take with it, whether it's helping with the sound, audio, photography, or even jumping in
that's
front of the camera. You can discuss that with Twizz, obviously on a more personal basis than what we're doing here on this
that's
video. And this is everybody's last portion of the live podcast to actually ask a question. But I appreciate you all for tapping in on these topics. I saw Benny the Butcher post on his story today about these new charges. Obviously, Gillie and Wiz are going back and forth at it. I don't know. Gillie saying he's pretty much saying it's over for Wiz if you got 30 million followers, actually 36, and you're averaging 400 to 1,000, or as we read, 1,100 comments, Twizz. A couple crazy.
facts.
I call them the shock. I'm calling this the shock podcast, man.
Facts. And y'all never know, man. Mikey might bring Gil on the panel, man. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Because Gil and Mikey T, they good friends, man. So, stay tuned for all of that, man.
Yeah, man. I shot him the link for tonight, man. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, man. I shot him the link for tonight, but obviously it's not really the time. He doesn't want to be put on Front Street. Like, this ain't TMZ. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want to be
Absolutely.
blasted like he's on TMZ. You know what I'm saying? With Mikey T. Until I tell him,
Absolutely.
yo, Gil, we're on TMZ. And then he's going to be like, oh, shit, Mikey T, I'm logging in. You know what I mean? When we get that deal. Excuse me. Sorry about that. when we get that deal with Harvey. You know what I'm saying? When it's Mikey T and Twizz reporting live from TMZ, Harvey shit. You know what I'm saying? Samuel, Benny did not announce the charge that he got. You know what I mean? It's kind of a personal thing. You know what I mean? So he said you're going to have to get the documentary. Now, however you look at that, me personally, I kind of see it like as kind of like an NFT. An NFT is personal, Twizz. You got to purchase that shit. You know what I mean? To know the information, to hold the access to the content of it. You know? So that's why I feel like Benny selling the documentary of this, I think it's important. I think it's a good tactic of, marketing.
Yeah, he working, man. He grinding. Can't knock him at the end of the day. He trying to get there. He definitely has the potential. So, you know what I'm saying? We're waiting on the doc, Benny.
Shit, what are we gonna sell? We're gonna get 100,000 documentaries sold for 20,000 a piece or more than that. What is he gonna get? A Hulu deal for it? What's he gonna be on Hulu? What's he gonna, what's he gonna get? A Netflix deal, an Amazon Prime deal? There's potential out there, Twizz.
Facts, big facts.
Twizz, they want to see us interview. This is the last chance for questions, guys, before we get up out of here. It's been an amazing podcast. And it's great because of questions like this at the end of the show always. Chris says, when is Mikey T and Twizz gonna bless us with the DPG interview? Daz and Corrupt Twizz. We just had Freeway join us on the show. I'm really hoping to knock that interview out in the near future. But what do you think about that one right there, man? Daz and Corrupt.
It would be fire because I got like 20 questions off top for Corrupt anyway, without even, having to prepare for it. Because Corrupt originally from Philly and, he migrated to Cali and all of that. And, Daz and all that, like these guys are legends. So it would be a great job. So, for bringing it to our attention, we might manifest that, man, and make it happen. Stay tuned, Chris. We appreciate that.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, another dude who's actually on YouTube right now is J Hood. I don't know if you got into
Facts, bro. I saw that joint. Hood been on there, Hood been dropping some. Yeah, it's crazy you brought that up. It caught me off guard. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
Bring up real shit. I got a past with history with J Hood. We had dropped videos that were on World Star Hip Hop and shit like that. J Hood actually, the reason I brought that up is because J Hood actually put me on to a West Coast artist, Yuckmouth, from I Got Five from the Lunas, so J Hood's a good dude, man. Aside from just doing interviews with me, and he actually invited me to film him perform a few different times. Aside from that, yeah, he's a real good dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Good dude.
Yeah.
We done been on World Star together and all different types of platforms.
Hood like the Cassidy of New York, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hood was one of them guys he always got compared to. Like, these was like Hood, bro. Like, he brought so much funk to D Block, man. He was like one of the few guys that was able to keep up with the locks, and he stand out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. You got to support dope content like that. Like Uncas's YouTube channel, and obviously Math Hoffa's YouTube channel.
Shout out to Hoffa.
Hoffa just hit over 300,000 subscribers.
I'm proud of Math Hoffa, man. He matured a lot. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He matured a lot, man. He came a long way, man. Shout out to him. Bones, what's up, bro? Salute, man.
Yep, major salute to my expert opinion. Over 300,000 subscribers. I know he's going to be at 1 million. Let me see. Where are we at in the year? What are we at? April? Yeah, we're in April. I'm going to have to go ahead and predict by the end of the year, Math Hoffa will be at 1 million subscribers. Let's say by 2023, let's say by February 2023, and we will get back on you guys with this. Math Hoffa is going to be at 1 million subscribers.
Oh yeah, he got some good content. He just had Omar Epps and Big Daddy Kane on the joint. Like that was like a
He had
double joint right there.
And Filthy Rich and Boone on there.
Yeah, he had them too.
He knows how to
Definitely.
talk, man. He knows how to talk about the
Yeah, he
shit
do.
people want to hear. And he knows how to break up his segments as well. He knows how to break them shit
Facts.
up properly.
Facts.
Man, we really appreciate everybody for tuning into the live podcast tonight, man. Like I said, dope content. And, my co-host Twizz is always showing out. You know what I mean? Holding his own here on the show. We appreciate y'all for tapping in with us, man. Make sure you follow us on social media. If you're watching this video on demand, you'll find both of our social media platforms found Instagram in the description, and you can follow us both. You can follow us both right now, you guys, on social media. So make sure you follow us, man. Twizz, it's been a dope show.
You already know, man. It's Report Card Radio La Familia. Y'all know how we carry it. It's only one way from here, y'all, and that's up.
Let's go.